Going for an unexpected swim. This man was so distracted, it took a while for him to realize his pants had fallen down. This man fell into the subway tracks. He was lucky there weren't any trains coming, but many aren't that lucky.
Typically, a pedestrian, when they're struck by a vehicle, will sustain significant head injuries most of the time. They'll sustain pelvic injuries, lower limb femur injuries, and depending on the height of the vehicle, SUVs, they would definitely have internal organ injuries.
Though there are no firm Canadian statistics, anecdotally, the numbers of people injured while walking and texting are rising at Ontario's largest trauma centre.
It's not specific to a particular age group. From the young to the elderly, we are seeing people texting or just completely being distracted while walking.
Toronto Police launched a heads-up campaign earlier this summer to remind pedestrians to stop, look, and think while near traffic, even if they think they have the right of way.
We have a number of pedestrians that are struck every year. About 50% of those individuals that are struck are found to actually be at fault in a collision.
Warning signs like this one have been posted in Manhattan telling us our Facebook statuses can wait. The reality is we're far better when we just focus on one task at a time.
The human brain is really bad at doing two things at once, two things simultaneously. You just can't control it. You switch to one and you don't share your attention very well.
There are apps like this one called Type and Talk, which let you see where you're going while you text.
I doubt if it works. I really do, because you're still looking at what you're texting and thinking about your text, right? So it's not that the eyes are not looking in front of you all the time, it's that your brain is not processing what's coming into it properly.
After being hit by a car or a bike or having fallen due to texting, some people don't even realize that they were distracted texting when it happened. Right now, you can only be fined for driving and texting, and there is no loss of demerit points. But who knows? Some say people, really started complying with wearing seatbelts when there was not only a fine, but also demerit points associated with it.
So the penalties,
The difference is you're not in the car, though, right? So it'd be equivalent to your driving license when you're walking and texting, so it might be hard to argue.
Yeah, that's just it, right? Yes.
Yes, but still, that idea that your brain is really focused on one thing, it can't. We think in a multitasking environment that our brain can do many things at one time. It actually can't.
And the thing is, if you're going to do a few things at a desk, that's fine. But when you're walking and or driving, you really need to pay attention to where you're going.
Always. Thank you, V.
You're welcome.
Ford cars are stuck in the past. Boring.